it keeps him safe. Because if you keep on hitting me, okay. Yeah, we're trying to gentle parent out here. Hey guys, what's up? It's Candace from Gigglezilla.com. And if you didn't know, I always say Gigglezilla.com because I also have a website with different articles on it. So today I want to talk about something that I feel like is really trendy in our world right now, and that is gentle parenting. And I hear a lot of people talking about it. I see it on social media. It's always on Instagram and TikTok, just people showing what they do to be a gentle parent. And I feel like, I'm gonna just be honest. So when I first heard about gentle parenting, I thought it was for like hippie white people. Seriously, I did. I was like, gentle parenting. I was not raised that way. Like, what is gentle parenting? But the more that I learn about it and the more that I practice it, I'm like, actually, gentle parenting is for everybody. Everybody should know about gentle parenting. The thing that I like to say is that I'm a gentle parent with a splash of gangsta. And that means I'm practicing gentle parenting, but I am still my authentic self. I'm not a gangsta, but there are some moments when I have to like get some bass in my voice and tell my little guy that I mean what I said, right? So gentle parenting is for everyone in the sense that like you can be your real self and still practice gentle parenting. So let's talk about what gentle parenting is not. It is not passive parenting. It is not permissive parenting. And I did a video on 5 different parenting styles that talk about permissive parenting. So that means you just let your kids do whatever they want. There's no boundaries, there's no rules. And if they buck the rules and boundaries that you put in place, you just say, forget it. I'm not gonna deal with it. I don't wanna ruffle any feathers, right? So your kids just kind of do whatever they wanna do. That is not gentle parenting. Gentle parenting is also not always talking like this in a calm and gentle and slow voice. That's not gentle parenting. If that's how you talk, fine, but you can still be a gentle parent and talk just like I'm talking right now. The other thing about gentle parenting is that it's not the easy way. Like, oh, they're a gentle parent, that's easy. It actually takes more effort to be calm and to be patient and to be respectful than it does to just lose it on your kids every time they piss you off. That's the easy way, in my opinion. It takes a lot of self-control to pull yourself back and to have a conversation with that child in a very gentle and firm way. It takes a lot of self-control to do that. More self-control than it does to just go off the handle, right? Gentle parenting is not some exclusive club that only patient people get to be a part of. Literally, like, no matter your background, you can still practice gentle parenting. Now we know what gentle parenting is not. Let's talk about what it is. It actually is based on 4 different principles: empathy, respect, understanding, and boundaries. That is what makes up gentle parenting. There's nothing passive about it. There's nothing exclusive about it. If you can practice empathy and you can practice being respectful to your kid, you can practice trying to understand where they're coming from, and you can set reasonable boundaries for them, then you can be a gentle parent. The main thing about gentle parenting, if you don't remember anything else that I say in this video, it is about modeling the behaviors that we want to see in our children. We want our kids to be empathetic, understanding, to be respectful, and to know how to set boundaries in their own life and how to set boundaries for other people, right? So when we model those things, our kids are watching us. They want to do what they see us do. More often than not, they will do what we do before they do what we say. So if we are modeling that behavior, they will start to pick up on it. That's really the epitome of gentle parenting. So let's talk about what that means. Number 1, respect. Respect is how you respond to your child, how you interact with them, how you see them, how you treat them. So if I respect somebody, I'm not yelling at them, I'm not cursing them out, I'm not belittling them, right? Like, think about the people in your life who you have lots of respect for, and then apply that same principle to your children, because while they may be small, they have really big feelings, and what you say to them actually matters. You may think to yourself, they're small, they'll forget it, they'll go on with their life. No, what you say to them sticks to them. They deserve respect. So when you're in a moment where you feel frustrated or they have like gotten on your very last nerves, because I swear to you, they wake up and think, how can I annoy mommy today? How can I get on mommy's very last nerves, okay? They will drive you to that point. But when we think about respect, we give it to them regardless of how they are treating us. Next one is empathy. What does that look like when we are parenting our kids gently? So, your kid falls down and scrapes their knee. Maybe they're super clumsy. They're always falling down, like, oh my gosh, she fell down again. What we want to do when we're being empathetic is try to understand and share the feelings of that child. You fell down. Are you okay? Did that hurt? Right? Like, instead of just saying, oh my God, get up, you're always falling. We're really just going to talk about changing our language a little bit and changing the way that we think about our kid. If we fall down and we are crying, even if we do it 100 times a day, isn't it wonderful to have somebody check on you and say, hey, you doing all right? I saw that you fell down. Did that hurt? Like, just try to connect with them and try to understand where they may be coming from so that you can share in their feelings, whatever that looks like in your daily life with your kids. The next piece of gentle parenting is understanding. Now, this is similar to empathy, but understanding requires a little bit of just a little bit more thinking about why your kid might be doing something. So if all day long they have been throwing a tantrum and you are just over it, okay? Rather than just saying, oh my God, I'm so over these tantrums, I'm leaving. If you need to take a break and then come back. Try to understand why they might be throwing that tantrum. Let's see, are they hungry? Are they sleepy? Do they just need my undivided attention? Like, yes, I'm with them, but I've been on my phone all day. Maybe they need me to put my phone down and just pay attention to them. Trying to literally understand what your child needs and then approach it gently. When they're throwing the tantrum, it's not the time to reason with them. Sometimes when they're done throwing the tantrum, that's the time to reason with them. While they're throwing the tantrum, try to understand what may have happened or what is triggering them that needs a response, and then go from there. So Nolan has started throwing tantrums. He's 13 months old, but whenever I try to move him or put him somewhere else that I don't want him, like he wants to climb inside the drawers, and it's like, you can't climb in there, you're gonna make the dresser tip over on you. So what does he do? He arches his back, he throws his head back, he starts screaming. Okay, me practicing gentle parenting, and it is practice because it does not come naturally to me. I take a break, I remove him from where I don't want him to be. I lay him down on the floor because he's like already throwing his body. And then after about 5 seconds, he gets up. And then I say to him, Nolan, I know that you want to climb inside that drawer. I can't let you do that. It's not safe. We're gonna go downstairs and find some climbing toys or find some foam pads or something that you can climb on top of to get that climbing instinct out of him. Or not out of him, but get that climbing, like he wants to climb. So let me find something for him to climb on, okay? Sometimes he don't like that. He throws another tantrum. So what do? You gotta channel your inner gangsta a little bit, okay? He's done with his tantrum. I say the same thing again. Nolan, I know you wanna climb in that drawer. I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not belittling him. I'm not putting him down. I'm channeling my inner bass in my voice, because sometimes you got to change your tone to get your kids to understand what you're trying to say. Change your tone a little bit, get down to their eye level, say what you mean and mean what you say. That's really the epitome of the gangster. Like, if a gangster says something to you, they mean it. They're gonna follow through on it. You're gonna see what happens. Usually not so good. Don't be a literal gangster. Just be a gangster that's like a little bit serious with your kids, okay? All that to say, I'm trying to understand what he needs and what he's trying to communicate to me. That's it. Just try to understand what your kids might be trying to say to you, what they need from you. The final one is boundaries. This is my favorite one because I just feel like kids need boundaries. They need structure in their life, and you or their parent or their guardian or whoever is responsible for them, is your job, ding, 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 to put some boundaries in place. Because if you don't, they will literally be running in traffic. They'll be jumping off the roof. Who knows what the heck these kids will do if you don't put some boundaries in place. And that's a big misconception I feel like about gentle parenting, is that your kids just run amok. That is not the case. Boundaries is a core value of gentle parenting. The important thing about boundaries when it comes to gentle parenting is that they are loving, that they are coming from a place of support and a place of safety. Now, sometimes we put boundaries in place because we don't want our kids doing something that gets on our nerves. Like when I was growing up, we could not sit on our living room furniture. Like we could not sit on the couch because my mom didn't want her couch to get messed up. That's an interesting boundary. And if you got that same boundary, that's your life, okay? The boundaries that I'm talking about keep your kids safe and are loving and intended to help them structure their life in a way that's gonna help them in the future, if that makes sense. So for instance, Nolan's at the age now where he wants to try to hit me, okay? Like if I don't give him something that he wants, he hits me in the face. And I'm like, okay, you gonna make me go gangsta, like not even gentle parenting gangsta if you keep hitting me in my face. But I have to like take a deep breath, remove his hand and say, no, you will not hit me. I will not allow you to hit me in my face. Hitting hurts. Keep your hands to yourself, okay? That's a boundary that keeps me safe and it keeps him safe. Because if you keep on hitting me, okay, yeah, we're trying to gentle parent out here. He cannot hit me. That is a boundary that I put in place. He cannot kick me, because if I allow it now, when he's like 2 or 3, when he's 10, 11, what's he gonna be doing? He's gonna be punching me in the face. He's gonna be hitting other kids. This boundary is intended to help him. It helps him right now, and it's gonna help him in his future. Kids need loving limits. They need boundaries, and that is part of gentle parenting. You just have to practice it every day, sometimes every minute. Take breaks when you need to. If you cannot gentle parent in that moment when your kids are like getting on your very last nerves, take a deep breath, take a break, come back. Try to be understanding, try to be empathetic, try to set some boundaries. I am so not perfect at this, and you won't be either, but gentle parenting really is for everybody. If you found any value in this video at all, even just a little bit, subscribe to this channel. Thank you. So, if you a gangster or you a hippie, don't matter. Whoever you are, you can be a gentle parent